and the Rockies take the lead.
Carmelo Anthony.
Now the opening, and it's put down.
Anderson had a pad down on the ice.
The Broncos will have the football.
Denver touchdown.
Colorado Sports Connection.
Hello everybody and welcome to Colorado Sports Connection. We're coming to you from Big Bill's New York Pizza in Centennial. And my guest today is the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association Commissioner, Karl Stressman. Now, what you're going to find out is we're going to talk a little bit about a different athlete. And this athlete definitely has a different mental side to him, because why would anybody want to get on a 2,000-pound animal?
That's a good question. I'm not sure there's a real answer to it. But I will tell you this, in comparison to other professional athletes, we really feel like we have the toughest athletes in the world. There's an awful lot of things that happen in sports, but rodeo really has probably one of the most dangerous relationship to injury than any sport there is. Our athletes come from ranches and backgrounds they're used to some of those things, but they're about as tough as they can be. Now, to answer the question, I'm not sure there is a real answer to it, but we've asked them, and our sport becomes part of a lifestyle, and the lifestyle of rodeo and cowboys and ranching and those kind of things really lead more of our athletes into the professional ranks than probably any other sport.
We'll talk more about the Rodeo Cowboys and the events going on, but what I like to ask all my guests is, how did they end up here in Colorado? So how did you end up as the commissioner of the PRCA?
Well, it was the only job that was available when I applied. I'm kidding, obviously. But the facts are, I was with the Wrangler brand for years and years and years in the marketing department, and the Wrangler Gene Company is the largest sponsor of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. So when the commissioner's job became available 2 years ago, the board of directors of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association came and asked me if I had any interest in taking that, what they said was an opportunity, and I said, you know what, I really don't. I've got a great opportunity at Wrangler. Been there a long, long time. Very comfortable with what Wrangler does in the rodeo world and the Western lifestyle world, and I really didn't think that it was probably something I wanted to take on at 58 and a half years old. But as I thought through it, and I really put myself in a position to know whether we could make some changes in the professional rodeo or whether it was just a stopover. The fact that I think we can make some changes in it, and it was the last challenge probably on my plate for my career. They beat me down, and I said, okay, you know what, we'll go and see if we can make it work. So it was really an opportunity, and it's been a great opportunity for the last 2 years. So I'm pleased that I made that choice. But I was in Greensboro, North Carolina, at corporate headquarters for VF Corporation, which is a parent company for Wrangler, and then obviously got to move back to Colorado, where I had left to go to that job in North Carolina. I got the opportunity to come back to Colorado Springs, which was a great opportunity too.
You talk about challenges, and that was being part of the reason that you moved on. What was one of the biggest challenges that you had at Wrangler and that you did overcome and that you're very proud of?
Well, we did a lot of things while we were there, and my career at Wrangler was a wonderful opportunity. They're a great company that's really steeped in tradition as far as Western lifestyle. They're big sponsors, do a lot in event marketing, which was what we did. So we had the opportunity to have a good time and make some headway. I think one of the biggest things that we accomplished, that we were the first ones that titled the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, which is our Super Bowl. Obviously, it'll be 3 weeks from now in Las Vegas. We bought into the title of that deal while I was there. The other great programs I think that we established while we were there were that we were very, very concerned about the youth and how we keep feeding the system in rodeo. We're not mainstream sports. We don't have little league baseball leagues that foster the next generation of baseball players and those kind of things. We do have youth rodeo, and I think youth rodeo really becomes the key initiative to what Wrangler did is to invest their dollars in the youth of the country in our lifestyle to promote the future rodeo.
One of the things I want to ask you, because when I say the word commissioner, I also compare it to as the commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell. Mm-hmm. So one of the things, when we come back, we're going to have to take a quick break, but I want you to talk a little bit about the role of commissioner for the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association.
Exactly.
When we come back, we'll continue our talk with PRCA Commissioner Karl Stressman right here on Colorado Sports Connection.